Philosophy translates to the love of wisdom, and the thought of philosophy brings images of this group of wise men sitting in a room discussing ideas. But there's a paradox with this knowledge that they share with each other, in that true wisdom doesn't come from understanding intellectually, but from knowing intrinsically. Albert Einstein, who was a very intelligent man, would sleep with an item in his hand. One legend says it was marbles, another says it was a fork, another says it was a key. But whichever it was, he would nap in a chair with one of these items in hand, and as he fell asleep, he would drop the item onto a plate beneath him, waking him from his 1-second nap. From here, he would write down the insights he had reached while his brain was in daydream mode and not thinking mode. These insights were more valuable to him, as they were from the universe. It seems in order to get true wisdom, trying to force it and logically understand it isn't the most effective way. Just as a cable with the least resistance allows energy to flow through it the easiest, when we relax, don't strain to figure things out, that's when we're the best receivers of insight. Nikola Tesla considered himself simply a conduit of the universe. He said, "My brain is only a receiver. In the universe, there is a core from which we obtain knowledge, strength, and inspiration. In our strain for us to gain wisdom, the best thing we can do is clear out any desires or effort. Have a shower, go for a walk, take your mind off the issue, and the answers will come." Alan Watts said,
I think that the most essential ingredient is to clear our heads. This is the most important adjunct to intellectual discipline. And we need to further the intellectual life. We need to further the disciplines of learning languages, of psychology, of science, of physics and chemistry, medicine, and so on and so forth. But underlying that, there must be a background. In other words, you need plain white paper in order to write something. And so in the same way, underlying all our thinking, there must be emptiness.
Paradoxically, in order to advance in science and philosophy and wisdom, we don't need to think so much. Instead, we need to clear our heads and allow ourselves to be receivers the universe can express itself through.